Hello, 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 welcome, 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 welcome. We're back again for the Premier League. Premier League is back. Premier League is back. And everybody is happy. Premier League is back. Premier League is back. So, it's that time again. Let's move the camera somewhere up there. Let's move the camera up there so we can see what's going on. So the Premier League is back again. You're welcome. If you're new to the channel, you're welcome. Premier League is back. This is the Premier League. This is the podcast. This is all about 90. This is Footy Mad podcast. I've been away for too long. I can't even remember what I'm doing. You're welcome. If you're new to the channel, please what am I gonna say? Please new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. This is the Footy Mad Podcast, episode 3, where we're going to be looking at the Premier League, previewing the Premier League. Kicks off tomorrow. Arsenal taking on Crystal Palace away, and that promises to be a very, very, very good game indeed. So we're gonna be going straight into it. If you're new, like I said, smash the likes. All the good stuff. We're gonna be going straight into. We're gonna be diving in straight into looking at the Premier League, what the teams have done so far, and then we're gonna be also predicting. I need to look at my last year's prediction. I didn't even look at it. I think I'm gonna have a look back on that one. We're gonna be predicting who's gonna be doing what in the Premier League. We're gonna predict the top 4 places, relegation, all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna predict everything and everything roughly looking at about an hour, but it could be more, it could be less. Let's just see how it goes. Thank you very much. If you're coming in, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. This is um this is the Premier League. Um this is the Premier League uh first show of the day. That's what we're doing. So um we're gonna be predicting what's going on. Yeah, so we're gonna be predicting what's going on, what's gonna happen in the Premier League. So just checking to make sure everything is okie dokie from that side. Let me just put this there. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, like I said, please subscribe to the channel, the good stuff, and follow, like, share, all the nice stuff as well. You're new, like I said, I keep repeating myself. Please subscribe to the channel. We're looking for 100 subscribers by the end of the summer. So please do subscribe to the channel. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm gonna congratulate the ladies, the women, the Lioness for their victory in the Euros. They got to the final and they actually won the competition in the final. So to become, uh, I think, to become the first English side or English national team to win at the senior level, for that matter, to win a trophy, and that is something really, really good to the ladies for the women's football. Really, really good for the women's football, and I think that's gonna take the women's football to another level. It's gonna take that game to a different level. It's gonna give that game loads of it's gonna give that game loads of what do you call it? It's gonna give the women's game loads of publicity, as well as popularity. I still think they need to play the games on the day the men are playing. Maybe kick off a little bit early, maybe about 2 o'clock or something, so fans can have a whole experience of the day. I understand that might be difficult in terms of policing and everything, but the women's game, I don't think there's a lot of. I think it's more family friendly, so it's a lot easier for the police to at least to manage that. So I think they should play the same day the women, the men guys play. They cook off a little bit early. That will give people a lot more chance to be able to see the women play as well, and that will bring crowds up. I saw a couple of the games during the Euros. Yeah, it was a really good game, really high standard game. Some of the teams were really good. And so I just like to say congratulations to the ladies one more time. Well done, well done, well done. Hopefully the game will grow. Hopefully this will be a turning point for the game in the UK. So in Europe for that matter. So let's get straight into the matter of the day. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. This is 6 Yard Box. This is Footy Mad Podcast. And we'll be getting into everything to do with the Premier League kicking off tomorrow. Like I said, so first of all, let's look at the teams. Let's go to the transfer that's been done by each team. And I'm going to comment, I'm going to run my rule over some of the transfers. So we're going to start from the Arsenal. We're going to go all the way down to every single team. I think every team have signed somebody so far, but I'm not sure they've all signed players. We're just going to look at the key transfers, what I think they need, and what they have got so far in terms of Arsenal. I think they've got a good base in terms of defensively. They look solid. Even last year when they finished fifth, they still had a good defense. I think they just need a lot of experience in the team. That's what I think Arsenal need. But I think they've not really addressed that experience. Okay, they signed Jesus, uh, which might be, yeah, he's got a little bit of experience because he plays for Man City. He's been in the Premier League for so long, so he's got a lot of experience in time, but he's still young still. But he's the only one I think has got that experience. But I think they need experience in other areas as well. The players they've signed, apart from Jesus and Zinchenko, personally, I don't know most of the players they've signed. I've never seen them play. The Vieira from the Spanish league, from the Portuguese league, and I can't remember who else they signed. But let's go through the players that have been signed by Arsenal, the key signings as of today. Coming in for Arsenal, they've got Jesus and they got Marquinhos. They've got Matt Turner. Marquinhos plays in Sao Paulo for me. Inexperience in this league, still young. We've talked about Jesus, good signing, definitely good signing. He could get into double figures, but I think they need more. So Marquinhos for me, don't know nothing about him. Played in Sao Paulo, can't really say much about him. Matt Turner, New England Revolution, he plays in the MLS. Can't really say much about him, to be honest. Fabio Vieira, Porto paid 34 million for him. Apparently, he's good. He's like some people are saying he's more like Bernardo Silva at City. That's a big, that's a big comparison. I've not seen him play. We don't know what he's going to do in this league, so don't really. He's good. For me, it's either you sign player that's got experience, he's played a lot of games in other league, played in top leagues, or he's a Premier League player. So he's played in the Premier League before. So, but you never know. Might turn out to be a fantastic signing for Arsenal. Then you got Zinchenko, good signing from City, 32 million, can play left back, midfield as well. Then those are the players coming in for Arsenal. We're only looking at players coming in. Let's go to Villa, Aston Villa. What have they got coming in? They've got Diego Carlos. They got a core of good players there already. Core of good squad there already. I was surprised. I was surprised about what do you call it? I was surprised about um Villa last season. I think they could have done a lot better last season, but they really they fell off towards the end of the season. They got Coutinho. They got a couple of good players there as well. But this year they've got Coutinho. They signed him permanently, 17 million from Barcelona. They've got Boubacar Kamara. I don't know him. plays for Marseille as well. They got Robin Olsen, Roma, undisclosed, and they got Rory Wilson, Rangers, and also Ludwig Augustinsen from Seville. So they got a couple of bodies in. How would they do? Can't really say. None of the players that I know about really. Experience wise, because I don't know much about that, but they've added to what they have last year. So expecting Villa to do a lot better this season. Going on to Bournemouth, they are new to the Premier League as well. They've signed Marcus Tavernier from Middlesbrough. I think I saw him play against Tottenham in the FA Cup when they knocked Tottenham out. I think he's decent, but not in this Premier League. Maybe not maybe not up to the standard of the Premier League, but you never know. Joe Rothwell, Blackburn free. They got Ryan Fredericks. He played for West Ham, was at Tottenham as well. Decent player, quick, but is he good enough for this league? I don't think so. They've got Marcus. They've got who else? Um, that's for Bournemouth. Then we go to Brentford. I think Brentford have done a little bit more signings. To be honest, they've got Aaron Icky from Bologna. They've got Max Dikov. They've got from Stockport Max Wilcox, Kane Lewis Potter. They've got Thomas. Some of the players they signed. Ben Mead from Burnley on a free. He's a good experienced player for the Premier League. That's for Brentford. Then we go down the line to Brighton. Who have they got in? They've got Julio Enciso from Libertad Osasuna. That's in Colombia. I'm thinking Osasuna. I think that sounds like a Colombian side. For 9.5 million, they got Simon Adigra from can't pronounce that. It's undisclosed. They've got Benicio Baka Beatty from Porto as well for Brighton. Let's go down the line. Another club, Chelsea. Chelsea, for me, they're in a little bit of a disarray. The transfer they're doing now, you can see their transfer strategy. It's just like they're all over the place. They're not even going after like players that they actually need. Okay, they've got Koulibaly in defense, which they do need, but they are not going after. They are not going after a striker. They need to replace Lukaku as well. So I think Chelsea might struggle a little bit with these signings, but they got Eddie Beach from Southampton undisclosed. They got Koulibaly, like I said, Napoli 33 million. They've got Omari Hutchinson from Arsenal on a free. Kani Chukwuemeka, they just signed him a couple of days. He used to be an Aston Villa. I think he played only 2 games for Villa. Started only 2 games for Villa. So looking at this, Chelsea have not done good business so far. I think they need a little bit more body. They need a striker as well. And the strikers available right now. Which strikers, unless they're gonna go and break the bank. They have to break the bank anyway because this transfer window ends at the end of the month. So still more time, but you never know. After Chelsea, we got Crystal Palace. They got a couple of bodies in. They got Chris Richards. They got Malcolm Ebowe from Derby. He looks good. There's a lot of talk about him. So many other clubs looking at him. I think Tottenham were looking at him as well. Sam Johnston, ex West Brom keeper. There was a lot of got Premier League experience. Check Dekure from Lens for 21 million. So the Crystal Palace, they know the way they play. The manager's getting them playing. Vieira got them playing in a different way, possession football, high press. And most sides struggle against them last season. I think they're going to get better this season, Crystal Palace. Let's go down the list to see other clubs. Everton, I got a feeling Everton will struggle. They've signed Ruben Vanegri from Lisbon, James Tarkowski from Burnley for free, Dwight McNeil from Burnley as well, undisclosed. We go to Fulham, Bernard Leno for 8 million from Arsenal, Callum McFarlane from Bradfield College free. Um, Joao Palinia from Sporting Lisbon for 20 million. Andres Pereira, Manchester United for 10 million. Christian Sakularak from Juventus for free. Mano Solomon from Shakhtar Donetsk on loan. Kevin Mbabu, he came to Newcastle a couple of seasons back. They signed him for 6.5 million. Those are the incomings for Fulham. If you go Leeds, they've got Tyler Adams in. Leeds, they have to really do well this season. They can't afford to go through what they did last season by playing with relegation. If you dice with that trapdoor, it's gonna catch you eventually. See Burnley, I remember Burnley for almost 3 seasons they always do that. They'll towards the end of the season they always put themselves out of the relegation zone. So Leeds, they need to strengthen Tyler Adams. They got Brendan and Arson. And most of these players, I don't know them to be honest. I guess they got Sonny Parkins from West Ham on a free as well. So they got a couple of players in. They got Mark Roca from Bayern Munich. Because what you're trying to do for Fulham is just open all these players that you bring in, click and play well, and you get points on the table before you get into those December, January kind of period. Because once you go into like a run, it's very difficult to get out of that run. So that's what Fulham will be open with this their signing. After Fulham, Leicester, they've got nobody in yet for Leicester. Kasper Schmeichel is gone. That's a big Tunis. That's a big signing that's just gone there for Leicester. Leicester, they might struggle. You never know how the season starts for them. If they don't sign it, but I think they will sign one or two players as well. But they might struggle. Liverpool, they've got Calvin Ramsey from Aberdeen, Darwin Nunes for 85 million, and then they got Fabio Carvalho from Fulham undisclosed. 3 players from Liverpool. Liverpool, obviously, they lose money, but they've got Nunes. Will that affect the way they play, the pace, and everything? I think we'll see about that one. Let's go to City. They've got Ellen Ireland for 51 million. They've got Stefan Ortega on a free. The Calvin Phillips, Leeds United as well. um, so those are the players in for Manchester City. I think they are missing one player there. They've lost Raheem Sterling, one of the big players, and Jesus as well, and Zinchenko. Those are 3 big players for the City. But I think City will still be there or thereabouts. Then we go to United. They've got Christians Eriksen in. They need that midfield player. Why would they play him with what's his name with Bruno? I think the similar kind of player, but Eriksen is more put the ball in put the ball on the plate. Those first time passes. I think they're different a little bit in terms of Eriksen can find the pass, whereby Bruno, gets into the box and try and gets goals from midfield. Tyrell Malacia for 14.7 million from Feyenoord, and Lisandro Martinez from Ajax for 56 million. Man United, I think they need more. They've got the problem with Ronaldo. For me, I think Ronaldo, you just go sit down and talk to Ronaldo. So if he really wants to leave, they should just get rid of him, to be honest. The Manchester United focus should be on the team and the manager. You don't need any distraction. Concentrate on signing players as well to strengthen and help the manager out. They're doing a little bit of both of everything, but I think they've got to get rid of the United elephant in the Ronaldo elephant in the room, and they just go concentrate on the season and get players in to help them, in midfield especially. So yeah, that's Manchester United. Please, if you are new, please subscribe to the channel 6 Yard Box. This is the podcast Footy Mad, and this is episode 3. We're having a look at the Premier League season kicking off tomorrow, and we'll be making a prediction as well. So you can put on a bet based on my prediction. Trust me. You can give me my own share when you become a millionaire. So United, Pogba is gone as well. Some of the players are gone. Jesse Lingard, blah blah blah. The loads of players. Newcastle in. My target, Nick Pope, Steven Botman. They signed him from Lille. He's a good player. For Newcastle, Nottingham Forest. We're going to rattle through this very quickly. Nottingham Forest have signed a lot of players. Oriel Magala from Stuttgart for 12.7 million. Taiwo Awoniyi, I know him. I've seen him play very well for Nigeria as well. He's good, very good player. Is it clinical? He was clinical in Germany, apparently. But we'll see how he settles in the Premier League. If they give him the chances, he'll bury it. He's strong as well. He's a good player. Musa Nikate. He's from Maize. He's 17. He's going for 17 million as well. Nico Williams from Liverpool for 17 million as well. Brando Aguilera, they got him undisclosed. There are a couple of players I don't know. The Omar Richards, Dean Henderson from Manchester United. He's been saying a lot of stuff about the way he was treated at Manchester United, and they promised him he was going to be number one until he had COVID. And there's a lot of problems there in terms of, they didn't keep to their promises. And then you have Jesse Lingard from Manchester United as well. Very good player. Went on loan to West Ham a couple of seasons ago. Did really well. That side for me, Forest, they're going to be very energetic. They got a squad already when they came from the Championship. They got young, really high energy players. They can press. They got a young manager as well. In terms of energy, that's not going to be the problem. The problem for Forest is going to be experiences, making mistakes. The mistakes they make in the Championship, they make it in the Premier League. They get punished. But they played against a lot of Premiership sides last season, and they beat every single one of them. I think apart from Liverpool, that was in the quarterfinals or semi-finals. So Forest is going to be very tough for people to play against. They're going to be like Leeds when Leeds first came up into the Premier League. So my tip is for Forest to stay up. To be honest, I think they will stay up. They are the ones to stay up out of all the teams that came from the Championship. And Southampton, they've got a couple of signings as well. They got Amel Bello Kochap from VFL Buchum. Is that the pronunciation? I don't know. They got Romeo Lavia from Man City for 12 million. Joe Aribo, I know him. He plays for Nigeria. Very, very good player. Played for Rangers in the finals of the Europa League. Aribo is a very, very good player. Number 10, he gets into the box. He gets goals as well. So I want to see him in the Premier League. I think it's going to be a good signing for Southampton. You have Gavin Banzunu from Man City as well. You have Mateus Lis from at Alte Free. They got him on a free. I don't know who he is. They have Soku Mara from Bodu undisclosed as well. They got a couple of players in there. I think Southampton, the problem will be goal scoring, which it has always been that ever since a couple of seasons ago. Now Tottenham, this is my team. Everybody, most fans, including me, a little bit. I'm not getting carried away though. I can see some fans saying we're going to finish second. We're going to challenge. I'm not going to say that. I think for me, if we get, I don't know, if we get top four, I'll be happy. If we win a trophy, I'll be ecstatic as well with top four. But let's go through the signings we've made so far. This is the first time that I've been supporting Tottenham for God knows when. This is the first time we've done a lot of business before, even before we go into the 2 months before the league season, the transfer window short. Normally we do last minute deals, but this season it's been a different man. It's been different. There've been signings after signing. They got Ivan Perisic from Inter Milan on a free, Fraser Foster from Southampton on a free, Yves Bissouma from Brighton 35 million, Richarlison Everton 60 million. They've got Clement Longley from Barcelona on loan as well, and Jed Spence. They've got him for 20 million from Middlesbrough. And that's Tottenham for you, Tottenham. Let's go to West Ham in Gianluca Sakamaka from Sassuolo. Apparently, he's a good player, as a striker. They need somebody to help Antonio out as well. Navad Ogard, they signed him from Rennes. Apparently, this guy is injured. He's not even played the first game in the Premier League and he's injured already. And that's one of the stuff that happens, especially in football. They sign a new player, he's not even going to play the first couple of games in the Premier League. They got Alfonso Areola permanently now on loan before, I think, from PSG. I'm not sure. Got him for 10.5 million. Patrick Kelly, they got him from Coltrane, undisclosed. Flynn Downs from Swansea for 12 million. Those are West Ham's business so far. Wolves, they got Owen Inchan from RP Leipzig. They got him for 10 million. Leon Chiwome from AFC Wimbledon undisclosed. They've got Dom Plank from Dorking Wanderers free. Dorking Wanderers. Wow. The guy came straight from the National League into the Premier League. Wow. That's a big jump, man. I wish him all the best, man. It must be something different for that kind of a player. You are playing in a league where, I don't know, 4 man and a dog or something watching you, and all of a sudden you're playing in a 60,000 capacity stadium. It must be really, really an experience for him. Wish him all the best. Then we have Nathan Collins from Burnley for 20.5 million. That's for Wolves. So we've gone through, those are all the signings of the team so far. And there's still a lot of days left in the transfer window. There's going to be a lot of business as well. Teams are going to sign more players, that's for sure. So it's something that we still be looking at some more signings. And yeah, so that's it. We've gone through all the signings right about now. Gonna do predictions for the season based on some of the signings so far. This could change as well. So, but this prediction, I'm gonna do it. I need to watch the last season's one back as well, which I am going to do very, very soon. Gonna watch that one. So, just before I continue, please subscribe to the channel, like, share, follow all the good stuff. Make sure we need to get to 100 subscribers by end of August, first week in September. Please, if you're watching this for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Really, really appreciate if you can subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the likes and comment on the podcast as well. So I'm gonna do my predictions for the season now, for the Premier League season. So I'm gonna do the top four. I'm gonna do the relegation places as well. This can change based on signings, obviously, but we have till the 1st of September before the window closes. So I'm gonna do relegation first. I'm gonna go in the three teams that's gonna be relegated for this season. I'm going to go with Everton because I don't think they've signed enough players. They've lost most of their players as well. Um, they've lost most of their players as well. So I'm going to be I'm gonna, what do you call it? I am I'm gonna go Everton. Um, I think we just ignored that one. I'm gonna go Everton. What else? I'm gonna go Everton. I'm gonna go Bournemouth as well. I think Bournemouth will go down. I think Liverpool. I think not Liverpool. What am I saying? I think Bournemouth, Everton, and uh, I think Fulham as well. I think it's Bournemouth, Everton, and Fulham. Because Everton, they've got experienced players, but I think they will struggle. They've not signed enough players. Everton, Bournemouth, Fulham. Um, For the top four places, I'll do 1 to 6, or 1 to 7, 1 to 6. I'll do 1 to 6. For me, this City, for me, they're going to win the league. Just because they've got more players in, they've got experience, they've striker, they got a goal scorer now, somebody that will score goals. Before they didn't have that. So I think they've got that now. And yeah, I think now they've got the players they're going to get goals for them. Um, so I think they um they will score goals. That's for sure. And they're gonna even be more deadly. So I'm gonna go City to win. Liverpool, for me, are in second position. I think they've just got the squad. They're more together. They only signed a couple of players. Liverpool has got a little bit of a comma for me in terms of can they replace Mane's goals, but they got Nunes, his goal scorer. Really settled into the league. He started really well in the Community Shield. But I think Liverpool will just get second. Third is where I think there's going to be a change. I think Tottenham they have a big chance to get that third spot. Some people might say Arsenal as well, but Arsenal for me, I think the squad is good so far in the preseason. I don't think they've got that experience for them to get that third spot. Um, I think Tottenham are looking very solid with the players they've got, and they're building from last season as well. And the manager for me is always a big difference as well. Just like with the top two teams as well, they got top managers. So I think Tottenham might get that third spot ahead of Chelsea. Fourth, I think Chelsea and Arsenal might fight for fourth. I don't think. I think it could be Arsenal for fourth. But I think Chelsea just they look more. Although now they got a better coach and Arteta, that's the only thing I can put it down to. But that's gonna be like a flip of a coin. So it could be Arsenal, it could be Chelsea for that fourth position. Fifth, I think that would be maybe Manchester United. I think Manchester United, if they finish top four, it will be with the squad they have so currently. I think Ten Hag will win the manager of the season for me because that squad needs a lot of work. And I think they just finished fifth. Sixth, I think will be maybe Villa. Villa, they've signed a lot of good players as well. They're building on the squad. Hopefully they will gel. Seventh, um, maybe I would say Manchester United. Maybe sixth. I don't know. Maybe Manchester might get into the sixth or fifth position as well, depending on how the manager and the way they play. But I don't see Manchester getting to the top five. Might be six for them. So those are my top five teams in the Premier League. I'll go City first, Liverpool second, Tottenham third, Chelsea fourth, Arsenal fifth, Ma- Villa sixth, West Ham was Villa sixth. Those positions I can't really predict those positions. I think the positions that I'm really sure about is the top four, which is going to be City, Liverpool, Tottenham, and Chelsea or Arsenal. So it's going to be tough, but that's my predictions. The season is long. It's going to be different. There's a World Cup as well. There's going to be a break in the competition in the Premier League for the World Cup, and then the Premier League continues after the World Cup. So imagine you're leading the table, you're flying, your players are playing well. Then all of a sudden there's a break. Your players go to the World Cup, they get injured, God forbid, or they come back tired, and your season falls apart. So this Premier League season is all about squads for me. Making Rotating your squad really well, and there's five subs as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and it's going to be a beautiful, really interesting Premier League. I remember last season as well, the last day of the season, there was just everything is that was happening. You had title, top four, relegation. Very interesting season, and we hope we're going to be a part of it this season as well. We have a lot more stuff coming. We're coming up with new what do you call it? New content as well. We might be going to the stadium actually to do some Tottenham games, home games for now. That's what I'll be trying to do as well. We'll be trying to do that, do like a little summary of the game after watching it. So you can join us for that one. It promises to be very interesting. Promises to be very, very interesting indeed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. We want to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the summer. Really appreciate it. If you can help us, we are like 40 away, I think. So if you can help us, please subscribe. We got all our new stuff coming. We got our usual normal stuff coming. Premier League previews that will be dropping tomorrow. Sorry, not Premier League preview. What do you call it? Weekends preview. We'll be looking at the first games that will be dropping tomorrow, probably before they see the game between Arsenal and Crystal Palace. Then we're going to be doing the Arsenal Crystal Palace game as well. First game of the season. Doing that one tomorrow live. Going to be doing Liverpool. We're going to be doing the 5 o'clock kickoffs as well. 3 o'clock kickoff as well. We're going to be watching some 3 o'clock kickoffs. Tottenham playing tomorrow at 3. On Saturday at 3. We're doing that one live. Then we're doing the Sunday games as well. So all the normal stuff. We're going to try and cover as much games as possible in terms of watch alongs. There's going to be new stuff as well. We're going to be doing team of the week, which after every weekend we're going to be naming our team of the week. That's going to be a new content. Don't forget the commentary box as well. That one is still on as well, where we'll be looking at the highlights of the week. Commentary box that's going to be on every Thursdays, Sunday back page every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock or 12 or 2, depending on the bandwidth, if there's games or not. So we got all those stuff coming up. We're going to be doing all about 90 minutes where we preview the watch along games as well. So join me for that one. And we're going to be reviewing the Premier League games as well on a Monday or Tuesday after the weekend's game. So all the normal stuff are back. We're going to try and create a lot more stuff as well. This is the podcast Footy Mad, where we talk about the game of football. We're mad about it, and we're mad about the Premier League kicking off in a day's time, which is tomorrow. This time tomorrow, Arsenal will have been playing the first half of the game. So really looking forward to it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. If you're watching this, whenever time, wherever you're watching it, thank you. I really appreciate you. Even if you watch it for 2 minutes or 2 seconds, really appreciate it. The channel is new. We're growing. We're getting bigger. New more stuff, new more content. Let us know what you think about anything we do, both negative and positive. Let us know. And before I go, talk about the players kneeling down for the new season. I think it's a good thing. I think they should continue kneeling down. I don't know why the people are saying they're kneeling down. There's nothing. He's lost his effect. The effect of it should be people kneeling down and people noticing and making people aware of the injustice, racial injustice. That's the reason, or not only racial, homophobic, any kind of injustice. Players kneeling down, they are making a statement for that, and it is not on the players to make changes. It is on people in governments, in big corporations, in football, at the top level of football, to make those changes. So the players can only be kneeling down. That's all they can do. They are doing their own path, they're doing their own bit for this thing, for the cause, basically. So it's not on the players. The players should continue kneeling down. It's never going to lose its effect. I can see some people saying, "Oh, he's lost his effect. He's lost his." What are they supposed to do? The players should be standing on their head or something. No, they can't continue kneeling down, but it's just raising an awareness, and they are doing their own bit. The people that make changes in businesses, in football, they need to make those changes, the changes that everybody's calling for, that we need more diversity, you know, in football or in businesses or, in anyone in all walks of life. So the players, they should continue kneeling down. It's not on the players to change what they're doing. It shouldn't be losing its effect on people. You see, it should have a long lasting effect on people. That's why the players are kneeling down. So, but it's not on the players to make those changes. It's on people watching games. It's on people, it's on people in charge of the games. It's on people at the top level of the games in the boardrooms, to make those changes. Boardrooms of businesses, top corporations in the UK, to make those changes and make sure they have people of ethnic minority or different races, creed, whatever, to make sure they have those kind of people represented in their organization. That's the whole idea, and that's why the players should continue kneeling down. So yeah, that is my own take on it. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. If you're new to the channel, smash the likes, subscribe to the channel as well. There's gonna be loads of changes that we're gonna do for our first broadcast of our live game tomorrow, which is Arsenal taking on Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. We're gonna be watching that one live in the watch along. Can join us tomorrow for that one. And for the new season, just about to kick off. I'm really happy, looking forward to the season. I hope you are as well. Football is back. Everybody is happy, and it's just a different feeling. It's a different feeling because we all love football, and it makes life a little bit more enjoyable. At least you have something else to think about, despite your worries or your concerns about your personal life, or if you're lonely, or if you're going through mental, what do you call it, if you have mental issues or mental, problems, or you have anything going on in your life. I think this is like an outlet for you to help you to cope with what you're dealing with. So really happy that football is back, and looking forward to the new season. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Footy Man Podcast, episode 3. I'll see you for the 4th episode in a couple of weeks. I think we'll be doing it every two weeks, this podcast. Thank you very much. We're going to put it on all the podcast outlets, so you can listen to it as well. See you next time. Take care. God bless. Thank you very much. And yes, football is back.